Hi everyone, hope you're all okay. So just quickly, um, a while ago we looked into Doria's family tree and we found the name Dorian on there as well. And we dug quite deep as far as we could go on that sense, didn't we really? I went back because I was intrigued about this Dorian because I saw this certain name flying across Twitter and it sort of like rang alarm bells and I thought, very, very strange. And Doria's photo was in it as well. When I went back to re-go over what we'd already done, family history, blah blah blah, the name Dorian has been totally wiped off the internet. The name Dorian that was on her family tree. I find that very, very interesting. And the gateways that I can normally get into, I can't get into anymore either. It looks like a brick wall has been put in firmly in place, and oh dear, just goes to show, really, doesn't it? When you got a bit of money and you can just hand it around, get rid of that, mate, get rid of that. Everyone's getting a bit too close to the truth now, so we'll just shut everything completely down. Yep, that is going on, but never mind. At least we, got somewhere. That's the main thing. So now, allegedly, Meghan Markle has won her court case, according to some absolutely bizarre headlines. No, she hasn't. The problem with the Sugars is they only read what they want to read. They don't understand that to get the full story and to get the full facts, you have to scroll down a bit and look a bit deeper, or try and understand what words are being said. And no, she hasn't won. Like we know, she hasn't won because now all she has to do is go down the Oprah Winfrey route. And really, it was the UK judges that set precedent for this on this finding freedom thing. And to be honest with you, I think if I remember rightly, the judge in Florida was installed by Obama. So I'm 50-50 how this is going to go anyway. Um, oh dear. I just hope we get better news next time. And it just goes to show, doesn't it? Again, a little bit of money, get rid of that, pay the judge off. I'm sorry, the UK justice system needs reform because of that sort of going on behind closed doors. And so, yeah, the UK judges are to blame for this. But what absolutely makes me quite annoyed is that the fact that if a judge, wherever they are in the country, can't know the difference between an opinion and a willful lie, that itself is very concerning, extremely concerning, in my opinion. So let's just hope for better news next time, and let's hope the judge quickly realises that despite being maybe on the same side as her, he can't allow her to win this because of evidence, really. And it all boils down to that, doesn't it? So, moving on to the next part. So, we've had some quite funny headlines this week, haven't we? And one of them was this regarding the Harry case. So, this is the international news. And I just wanted to point out the sheer madness and bonkerness of everything. So, he claims the UK is totally doomed, guys, if he doesn't win this trial. So, despite him slagging the UK off all the time and the royal family, he now wants our help. So, what is he saying? Does he want us to write to the judge? Please, Mr. Judge, let Harry and co win this case. Otherwise, we're all doomed and we're all going to die because Harry said so. Is that what he wants? I think so. To be quite honest with you, knowing his mentality, I think that's what he's hoping. And the reason why this country is doomed, actually, Harry, is because of people like you who share the same mentality. So it says here, Prince Harry has just warned us, guys, that the entire country is doomed if he winds up losing the privacy case in the UK. So him and his colleagues, if you like, have got themselves into a bit of a pickle regarding these private investigators, and I personally think, and I hope they're beginning to come very, very unstuck. What's it say here? According to GB News, the Duke of Duchess told UK courts if the defendant, the owner of various national newspapers, including the Daily Mail, which by its own definition is the most influential and popular newspaper in the UK, can evade justice without there being a trial of my claims, then what does that say about the industry as a whole and the consequences for our great country? Our great country, guys. He's now deciding our country is great. Okay, whatever, Harry. We know what you're up to there. But the reason why the West is doomed in general is because of mentality people like Harry. And I'll just show you why. And this is the only reason why it's doomed. Now, me and Poppy both agreed that we're going to do videos about this. I just personally wanted to point out how mad it is and the sheer, how bonkers it is really, because this is why the West is doomed, because of people with this sort of mentality. Now, Harry and Meghan fans are absolutely adamant, convinced, and really serious about Meghan getting crowed. Now, I'm not sure whether that's a term in Latin that we've all missed over the years, or deep into the English language somewhere, and we've still overlooked it, but crowed. These people are absolutely really militant and convinced the king is going to crowed Meghan. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad Poppy read it out because she's got a much better voice than mine. And so says somewhere, oh no, we'll get on to that lastly. Actually, it's about Biden. I saw this as well. It's it says it's quite funny, really. I'm not going to read everything out. Prince Harry revealed, obviously in his book Spare, Meghan Markle would often begin to cry when he questioned her. Is there a grain of truth in this? Meaning, like, when they first got together and the media was coming out with all this stuff, she began to cry. But I'm glad he asked her the question, are you? Sadly, he fell for the lies and the denial of it, which now, if we didn't know her as the character she was, we could quite understand why she would cry if she was wrongly accused of stuff. But what we've researched over the years about her and what we found out, oh dear, it's just a typical I got caught cry. That's all it is. So I found that quite funny. And lastly, the Bidens, well, Mr. Biden won't be coming to the coronation, allegedly, but apparently he might be sending his wife. To be honest with you guys, the Brits don't really want them here, so they're better off staying away. The fact that undemocratic, unelected, slithering snakes that have helped the West become into Sodom and Gomorrah, we don't want them here. Thank you very much. We don't want to have to pay for their IPP status when they're helping the destruction of the West. So I thought I'd make that point very, very clear, Bidens. You're not welcome. But anyway, that's just my opinion. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you soon. Oh, actually as well, sorry, I forgot one thing. The Archwell tax returns. Now, don't forget, it was fraud and corruption that pointed this out quite some time ago. So pop over to his channel, give him a like and a share and a subscribe and go. It's very, very interesting stuff that's gone on. Anyway, guys, I need to go. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.